Let's derive the equation of motion. We have a single degree of freedom spring mass system. The spring has stiffness K. Let's assume that the mass is moving in the positive U direction. This is my positive U direction. If the mass is moving towards positive U, the spring force would act opposite to that, such that it will try to bring the mass back to its equilibrium position. So we have the spring force acting in the backward direction, which I may draw on a free body diagram. So we have K times U, or basically instead of going into that, we can just say we have force due to spring. Then if the body is moving towards positive U, we would have the inertia of body acting in the opposite direction, that is force of inertia due to D'Alembert's principle. And hence from this free body diagram we can say that force of inertia plus force of spring is equal to 0, where I basically did summation fx, summation of forces in x direction, is equal to 0. So now what is Fi and what is Fs? So Fi is force due to inertia, which is mu double dot, where u double dot represents the acceleration of the system, which is double differentiation of displacement with respect to time. Fs is the spring force, which is directly proportional to the displacement of the body but in the opposite direction. So that is K times of U, where K is the stiffness coefficient of spring. There could be another term if we had some kind of damping. Damping is just a mechanism to dissipate energy. So if I had something like this, which I say is a viscous damper, the property of viscous damping is that the force due to viscous damping is directly proportional to the velocity of mass or the velocity of system for the case of dynamics. So that means I can remove the proportionality sign with a constant. Hence I say force of damping, force due to a damper, is equal to Cu dot, where C is the coefficient of damping, which also would act opposite to the direction of velocity. Hence, if that was the case, our free body diagram would also include another term, which would be Fd, and hence our equation of motion would become summation Fx equal to 0, and from here Fi plus Fs plus Fd equal to 0, where Fi we know is mu double dot plus Fs is Ku plus Fd is Cu dot equal to 0.